welcome in Tom McIntosh into the eye of the hurricane, the head soccer coach at the University of Tulsa on the men's side. And unfortunately, the season is over for you. How frustrating was the season? You lost so many one-goal games.
Yeah, it was tough. 8 one-goal losses, and I think maybe 5 of those in overtime. So, yeah, it was tough. Tough year. It started out obviously very well when we went on the road and beat Michigan and tied Michigan State, and then, but then in the middle of the year when we dropped 6 in a row, and like you said, those were overtime losses. A lot of them were overtime losses or one-goal losses. So. It was frustrating, but we ended it, on a good note. We started to get some of our players back towards the end, and we had a good performance, I think, on Friday night against UConn, and winning that game, I think, gave us at least some motivation and some belief heading into the off season.
Yeah, win over a ranked team, UConn. What did your guys do well in that game?
I thought we possessed the ball very well, particularly through midfield. Created some good chances. Probably created more chances than we had been creating on the year, and so I thought that part was good. And then defensively, I thought we were really good. Their front 4 guys are all pretty dangerous in terms of their attack, and really after about the first 15-20 minutes, I would say from that point on, they didn't really cause us any problems. So I thought the guys defended very well as a unit. So, it was good to see. Like I said, I think the multiple injuries at one time just kind of caught us at not a great time. But we got to try and be a little bit better, and obviously not give away games like we gave away during that stretch. But it was a good way to end.
Worst injury season for you in terms of
the
number of injuries?
Worst. I think we just weren't quite deep enough probably to deal with it, to deal with 4 and 5 guys going out kind of in the same time period. So it kind of hurt our rhythm a little bit as well. But we've had other years we've had injuries and we've been able to deal with it. So we just didn't manage it as well as we could have, and we were in games. We had opportunities to win games. We just didn't take advantage of those opportunities. So. So we learn and use that as certainly knowledge moving forward, and just try and regroup and get ready for next season.
Chase Bromstead, who had the game winner against UConn, is on the second team American Athletic Conference, and that was a good get for him. Huh?
Yeah, Chase I think had a good year. He ended up with 4 or 5 goals and another 6 assists, I think. So he's continued to develop as a player. I thought he was really good this year. Another returner, I thought Joe Ruiz, he didn't make anything, but Joe might have been our most consistent player game to game all year long. So I thought Joe really took big steps forward as a sophomore. And then Jill came in and did a good job, I thought, as a freshman. He made the all-freshman team, and I thought he had 4 or 5 goals and a few assists. So I thought, from a freshman, I thought it was good. He's still got a long way to go, I think, in terms of his development, but I think he had a successful first season. So those guys all deserve the recognition that they've gotten.
Yeah, you talked about Gilles Kohler, who is from Germany, and a guy that obviously came over and adapted pretty well. Huh?
Yeah, he did. He adapted quite well, and I think he'll continue to get better. And so we're excited to see his growth and development as a player.
How much are you itching to kind of get back into the hunt next year? I mean, this is very unusual for you to go 2 years in a row without kind of sniffing the NCAA. So I know you, and I know that you're just itching to get it going.
Well, we start practice on next Tuesday. So we have to give them 7 days off due to NCAA rules, and we're going to give them their 7 days off. And then
it's like, get at it.
We're getting after it. They'll start working out on Monday, and we actually have a practice next Tuesday. So the process started, and that was kind of my message to the guys going into the game, was not only leaving a good final impression with the game against UConn, but in many respects it was our first impression moving into next season. And I thought the guys did a good job putting that forward. So we really started on next season even with that UConn game, and that's how you have to go. It's a process. It's never ending, and so we're excited and ready to get back after it.
And you got a ton coming back next year.
Yeah, we got a lot of good young guys coming back. That sophomore class is. We need them to continue to develop. They need to take a little bit more responsibility. I think that's something we really need. So, but they're progressing in a good way.
And obviously in the spring you get it going again. So it's a continual process to get this team ready for next year, and of course recruiting also.
Yep. We need to add a few pieces for sure, and I think we will. I think we have some good ones already committed, and and guys need to develop. They're within the program, and that starts, like you said, now and throughout the course of the spring. So we'll play 5 games in the spring, and 3 or 4 of them be against professional teams, and that'll be good for our development. And and then, like I said, just get ourselves prepared for next August.
Coach, thanks for taking the time. Keep chopping wood. Appreciate you.
We will. Thanks, Bruce.
Tom McIntosh, University of Tulsa men's soccer.